My Dan, I'm done tell you all the things that I already, from them time there, I said, I deal with, because I reason about this one day, I'm done tell you a thing is from the thing them get missing up, but I hesitate not even for a second or a minute, You see, I give them 8 o'clock, anytime after 8 and your thing not come in, you just about to say nothing else or getting blood. You just dash your man there.
We go down pan we knee and we pray. If we eye water now fall in vain, me picnic never do him nothing. Me picnic never do him nothing. Me say, him a go dead, the water now go in vain.
You know, it's a blood clot lizard and we. I will call my phone today and tell me, say, them can't find the 2 blood clot new shoes and mommy give them that.
And kill him. He say, nah, blood clot prison cancer go kill him in there. Him a go stand there. And Privy Council now let him go neither. Me when he done he now go $1 left.
Welcome to our channel, where we shine a spotlight on legendary dancehall artists. In this episode, we will embark on an extraordinary journey through the life of a dancehall legend, encompassing his rise, his fall, and the unwavering resilience that crowned him a true dancehall king. Vybz Kartel. Before we get started, if you are new to the channel, please subscribe, also like the video, and share a comment. Click your notification bell for more dancehall content. Adidja Azim Palmer, born the 7th of January 1976, better known as Vybz Kartel, is a Jamaican dancehall and reggae recording artist, songwriter, record producer, and entrepreneur. Among his various nicknames, he is referred to as World Boss or Teacher. Vybz Kartel became a folk hero in Jamaica with his bold lyrics and cheeky public persona. Only few have consistently captured the dancehall audience's attention and provoked its critics like Kartel. Vybz Kartel started his career in 1993 as a teenager with his first recording called Love Fat Woman. He used the name Adi Banton to pay tribute to Buju Banton. He was part of the group Vybz Kartel, and even after the group split, he kept the name. He became a protege of Bounty Killer, and together they wrote about 30 songs, including Gal Clown. In 2003, Kartel gained fame with several hit songs in Jamaica. That year, he had a planned clash with Ninja Man at Sting, a dancehall festival. The clash turned violent as Kartel and his crew threw punches and assaulted Ninja Man on stage. This incident marked a significant moment in Kartel's rise to prominence. While Kartel's manager initially blamed Ninja Man, Kartel himself quickly apologized to Ninja Man and Sting organizers for the fracas. 4 days after the incident, the two artists appeared before the press to announce a settlement of their differences and to end any animosity. From the beginning to the midst of his ongoing career, Kartel released a number of albums through the UK-based label Green Sleeves Records, such as Up to the Time, JMT, and More Up to the Time. He established his own label, Adidja Hiem Not Nice Records, with his business partner and producer Ainsley Not Nice Morris. After splitting with Bounty Killer-led Alliance in 2006, Kartel formed the Portmore Empire, a group of dancehall DJs and singers from his Portmore neighborhood that he signed to his newly founded Adidja Hiem Not Nice Records. Some of the members included Popcaan, Sean Storm, Tommy Lee, Black Rhino, and Ja Vinci. In 2008, Corey Todd, an American businessman, signed Vybz Kartel to an endorsement deal for Vybz Rum. The relationship between Todd and Kartel developed into a business partnership. Together, they launched Dagger and Condom and Street Vybz Rum. Todd then purchased Jamaica's most popular dancehall nightclub Asylum, which became the home to their weekly event called Street Vybz Thursday. Street Vybz Rum production was stopped in 2011 because of a disagreement between Kartel and Todd. However, the collaboration resumed in 2012 as the two settled their differences, and despite Kartel's ongoing incarceration. In 2009, his song featuring Jamaican DJ Spice, Romping Shop, debuted on the Billboard Top 100 Singles chart, and $sign was in regular rotation on urban radio stations in the US. His 2010 single Clarks was one of his biggest international successes, remaining in the top 3 reggae singles and gaining the most radio plays in North America for 40 weeks. Clarks was also featured on the Canada TV series So You Think You Can Dance and on a CNN segment on Dancehall Dance, when his singles Clarks, Clarks 2 Clarks Again, and Clarks 3, Where Way You Have in 2010, Its sales numbers and prices in Jamaica increased considerably. In 2011, he released his own shoe line, named Addies, as well as his own line of cake soap, a type of soap primarily used for bleaching face. Cake soap is less commonly utilized for skin care, to treat skin conditions such as acne. However, Kartel's brand was intended for the purpose of skin lightening or bleaching. MTV's Vice Guide to Dancehall featured Kartel at his weekly dance party, Street Vybz Thursday. Vybz Kartel has also hosted show Teacher's Pet on CVM Jamaica Broadcast Channel, the first reality television show hosted by a dancehall artist in Jamaica. On the premise of the reality TV show Teacher's Pet, 20 women living in a Kingston house competing for the artist's affection. The show's lascivious content elicited condemnation of its sponsor, telecommunications company Lime. The show came to a halt with the artist's arrest on murder charges in September 2011. On the 29th of September 2011, Kartel was arrested by police for cannabis possession. Jamaica's Major Investigation Task Force, MIT, later charged him with the murder of Jamaican businessman Barrington Burton, conspiracy and illegal possession of a firearm. While in prison in 2012, his book, The Voice of the Jamaican Ghetto, Incarcerated but Not Silenced, co-written with business associate Michael Dawson, was published. Though Kartel was granted bail for the Burton murder on the 23rd of March 2012 for $3 million, he remained in prison in connection with a second murder of Clive Lizard Williams of Waterford, St. Catherine. He was charged, along with two others including Vanessa Gaza Slim, with perverting the course of justice, after Gaza Slim allegedly claimed that Williams had robbed her in order to mislead the police into believing that he was still alive. Kartel's trial was originally scheduled for the 21st of January 2013, but had to be postponed due to a lack of jurors and was rescheduled for the 11th of July. Police say they extracted over 24 voice notes from a BlackBerry smartphone they seized from the dancehall star. In several of the voice notes, Vybz Kartel could be heard telling someone named Problem Child that he want back his two shoe, another name for guns, or else someone is going to die. On the 24th of July, a jury found Kartel not guilty of the charge of murder of Barrington Burton. However, Kartel remained in custody pending the second murder case. His trial for the murder of Clive Williams started on the 18th of November 2013, and on the 13th of March 2014, he was found guilty by an 11-member jury 10-1 of the murder of 27-year-old Clive Lizard Williams. The 65-day trial was said to have been the longest in Jamaica's history. On the 3rd of April 2014, Kartel was sentenced to life imprisonment. Justice Lennox Campbell said he would be eligible for parole after serving 35 years. Since his incarceration in 2011, Vybz Kartel has been releasing new music prolifically. Jamaican prison officials have denied allowing him recording privileges, and Kartel has refused to state the exact source of the recordings, whose lyrical content includes current events. In 2016, while in prison, Kartel released his most internationally successful album, King of the Dancehall, which peaked at number 2 on the US Billboard reggae charts. The album included the single Fever, which topped various local music charts, and became his most successful on streaming websites. Kartel re-teamed with Kingston Story producer Dre Skull for the single Real Bad Gal in 2017. 2 of his 7 children have continued his musical legacy, as Yahaim, also known as Little Vybz, and Akil Rahim Palmer, also known as Little Adi, have been releasing music since 2014 as a duo known as PG-13, also known as Kartel Sons. In 2019, both were featured on the Fully Gaza Rhythm on separate songs, with Little Vybz teaming with Father Vybz on the title track Fully Gaza, while Little Adi performs solo on Dollar Sign, which interpolates portions of the chorus from his father's single of the same name on the Good Life Rhythm from 2009. In January 2020, Kartel released a 10-track album, To Tanisha, which was dedicated to his ex-girlfriend and mother of his 3 children, Tanisha Johnson. They co-produced the album with their respective record labels, Short Boss Music and Vybz Kartel Music. On the 26th of June 2020, Kartel released his 15th studio album, Of Dons and Divas. He also appeared on Busta Rhymes' 2020 album Extinction Level Event 2, The Wrath of God. Vybz Kartel has featured on more than 900 rhythms from various producers worldwide throughout his career and over 41 albums. Exactly 6 years later, on the 3rd of April 2020, a 3-member panel of judges in the Jamaican Court of Appeal reaffirmed Kartel's conviction. On the 17th of April 2020, the Court of Appeal reduced Kartel's parole eligibility to 32 years and 6 months, citing Justice Campbell's failure to consider time the singer had spent in jail while awaiting trial in 2014. Kartel will now be eligible for parole in 2046. Vybz Kartel's announcement of his upcoming EP in 2022 has left fans more curious than ever, as the artist has been promoting a track for the project with the photo of an unknown woman whom he confesses his love for. The EP True Religion is scheduled to release on September 30th, but while fans are excited about new music from the Gaza Empire boss, many are also curious as to who the woman is, as Vybz Kartel has shared her photo with a snippet of the soundtrack True Religion in the background. In 2020, Vybz Kartel and his co-accused granted leave to appeal their murder conviction at Privy Council in the United Kingdom to challenge their murder conviction. The decision was handed down by the Court of Appeal. The dancehall artiste, Adidja Palmer, and co-accused Sean Storm Campbell, Kahira Jones, and Andre St. John were convicted in 2014 for the 2011 murder of Clive Lizard Williams. They were handed mandatory life sentence. The men filed an application seeking to go to Jamaica's final court after their appeal was rejected in April. They had submitted almost 40 questions for referral to the Privy Council. The decision was handed down by the Court of Appeal. One of the conditions is that they must file documents in the case within 90 days. One of the attorneys in the case, Bert Samuels, told The Gleaner that he is elated with the court's decision. Rumors circulating on social media highlights his Privy Council appeal in England, and his fans are awaiting his long-deserved freedom. Despite his imprisonment, Kartel's impact on dancehall remains profound and undeniable. His music continues to be celebrated, sampled, and remixed by both emerging and established artists. We see how his legacy lives on through his influence on a new generation of dancehall musicians. Thanks for watching.
We go down pan we knee and we pray. If we high water now fall in vain, me picnic never do him nothing. Me picnic never do him nothing. Me say, him a go there, the water now go in vain. He hold up the tap take where the man can tie up them and come run down me picnic and kill him. He say, nah, blood clot prison cancer go kill him in there. Him a go stand there. And Privy Council now let him go neither. Me when he done he now go have $1 left. Me high water now go in vain. The 1st of February. Every 1st of February, me remember my boy birthday, the 20th of August. Vybz Kartel now come out, me no business. Who want come look for me now can come. In now blood clot come out, but and they are dead. In the same way me can feel it, mama go feel it too. And she never go look about him when the pooper say look about him, me only push them and lick their head on the concrete post. And when the pooper say sitting wrong with him, go she say if he left him not do him. And she come on national TV the day up and come talk about she say no prayers and blessing come down. In blessing run out.